Hi, welcome to MediatorPodcast.com, a podcast and video series about mediation, negotiation, and collaboration. My name is Melissa Gragg, and I provide online valuation, divorce, and mediation services based out of St. Louis, Missouri. Today, we will discuss independent legal advice and divorce mediation with Lauren Hunt. Lauren is an attorney mediator in New York who focuses on family issues, including divorce, custody, child support, and adoption. What about a separation agreement? People are saying constantly like, well, can we just get separated? Like we don't, you probably know people that are basically just living together in separate rooms, like our roommates, our friends. And, so I think in New York, there actually is like a separation agreement type thing. But what does that mean? Can we just be
Oh
separated
my God,
forever?
thank you so much for asking this question because it is one that I think so many people don't quite understand, and I get a ton of questions on it. So,
Okay.
in New York, what you have the ability to obtain to get a separation agreement, and so that is a document, a legally binding contract that outlines how you are resolving custody, child support, property division, and counsel fees. From the date you sign that agreement, 9 times out of 10, the agreement says that as of the date we sign this, any other assets we accrue in our own names, those are our own assets, and our income is our own income.
Mm-hmm.
So once you get to that document, you are still married. And so many times people are like, oh, well, we're legally separated. It's not an issue. And I'm like, "Oh, right, but like you're still married. So if there's a if you're filing taxes jointly and there's a tax lien created, you've underreported or what, you're
Mm-hmm.
still married. Those are still joint liabilities. Um,
Right.
and I just don't love the idea of people living under a separation agreement for very long. There are some instances where people may need to live under a separation agreement, and primarily that's when you need to figure out some sort of provision of health insurance because, you know, if you're divorced, you can't continue to cover your former
Mm,
spouse.
sure.
So sometimes if I have an elderly, like an older couple, and one spouse is going to be eligible for Medicaid, Medicare, I always confuse the
Right.
two, state-sponsored, government-sponsored health insurance, then maybe what you'll agree to do is like, okay, we'll live under the separation agreement until such time as you get that insurance, and then we'll move forward and get the divorce. Um, but it is, in my view, there are limited instances when one should live under a separation agreement for longer than like 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
just because it can cause a lot of difficulty, and I've had it cause a lot of difficulty.